Hi friends, I hope you all are doing great. It's me, Nikki, here to take you on the journey of putting together a visual brand board here in my business. You know, a brand is important when you're a small business owner or a large business owner because it is the look of your company. You know, when someone looks at your brand, they should be able to connect it to you. And you know, about a year ago, I branded my company At Home with Nikki, and it was such a great process. And it was an investment, but now that I made that investment, I need to make sure that myself and my team stay on board with maintaining the brand as we create things and as we work on things and as we go through the business. So with that being said, a brand board is key because a brand board contains all of those things that make up your brand: the colors, the fonts, the textures, the look. And so by having a brand board, it's a resource that you can use to make sure that when you're doing different things such as promotional material or working on your website, you have the look of your brand all laid out and everyone that works for you can have something to reference so that you maintain the look. So I want to take you on the journey of putting together a visual one here in the office so that we all have a reference point that's visually available to us every day. So let's get started. Okay friends, let me take you into the office of my video editor along with my interior stylist, and they share this office here along with, I put 2 whiteboards in their space so that I could create a place to have the resource, which will be the branding style board. It's the perfect fit because as they're working, they can look up and see the board, along with if I need to see the board, it's easy access, so it's the perfect location for it. So the whiteboard that I'm using is just a simple one that you get from Staples, but I put a picture frame, the 24 by 36 frame over it to give it just a little more thickness around the edges and just to make it look a little prettier than a typical whiteboard. And then it was about getting all of those colors and fabrics and textures and all those things needed to create the brand in a visual way. And so the start is by using those free resources. You can use paint chips that are from your local hardware store. You can use fabric samples that you can get from your fabric store. So it's really nothing that is going to cost you money to do, but it's just going to cost you a little time, but the time is well worth it. So because my brand is established, my website is up, I have a look for my entire business, and that's easy for me because it was just about getting those colors and those textures and the fonts and all of that together to create the board. I have a brand board that's on the computer that's electronic that we all have, but I wanted to have a visual that we could just look at in the office. I thought it would be a great touch to have in the office, along with it's sometimes nice to have a tangible visible item that you can just look up at. So if you want to do this and you want to figure out your brand, you can pick those colors that are speaking with you, those pictures from Pinterest that you love that are really speaking to you, and put it together and kind of create your brand. But because I have mine already established, I picked those colors that are a part of my brand, those photos that represent my vision for my business and what we're about, and now it's time to just put it in a display form. So now that I have all of my paint chips cut like I wanted, and this is the creative part, you know, you just want to cut it in squares or circles or whatever the vibe that you want to go with. And now I have fabric, just fabric swatches here that I'm going to, or cut into smaller swatches to put on the board. And so I am going to use simple pinking shears to do this, and that helps keep it from fraying, along with it gives it a cute little look. So again, you want to be very creative. You want to do what fits you and fits your brand. And so I felt like this was just a simple way to do it. Along with, I printed out pictures from my home because this is At Home with Nikki. This is the brand. My home is kind of the base of the brand. And so pictures are perfect to put on the board to kind of represent our brand. Now it's time to print out those things like the fonts and the color codes of the brand, you know, the codes that you use to create the colors when you're making brochures or you're doing your website, anything that you're doing, along with the fonts that are directly used in the brand and the logo. So all of these things, which my logo was custom handwritten and handmade, along with a tag saying brand board. I thought that would be fun with the actual website on it. So now it's time to put this baby together. So by using magnets and just kind of putting things where I thought they would fit best, this really is an efficient way for us to stay on top of the colors of the brand, the look of the brand, and have that visual reference point. So simple to do. It does not take you a lot of time. Along with, if you're a new business, this is a great way to try to figure out what you would like for your brand to look like. So friends, I hope you've enjoyed joining me on the journey of putting together a visual brand board. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to let me know. If you're not subscribed to my channel, I would love to have you here. Click that subscribe button and join the At Work with Nikki family. Have a beautiful day, my friends. I will see you at the next video. And this is Nikki saying goodbye.